What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Drew Brees and Ben Roethlisberger injuries. Really sucks, really does. Losing a franchise quarterback like that. Been there with Ryan Tannehill, even though I'm not really a franchise quarterback, but you know what I mean. But yeah. So I'll start off with Drew. Luckily, they do have Teddy Bridgewater, but of course, the worry about him is him getting hurt as well. He hasn't really played any meaningful snaps in a pretty long time. And, hopefully they can find a way to pull it out. I know they got Taysom Hill. They're probably going to rotate the two of them. I don't know, though, because with Teddy, you might want to just keep him in to give him some confidence. Maybe use Taysom Hill at the other positions that he does. But then again, you're probably going to want his playmaking ability to do some read option stuff just to give Teddy a break, take some of the load off. So I don't know. Sean Payton will have to figure that out. But Drew Brees is going to need surgery because he tore a ligament on the thumb on his throwing hand. So he's going to be out at least 6 weeks. It's looking like. Hopefully he can recover sooner. I don't think they're going to put him on injury reserve because if you do that, then he has to be out at least 8 weeks. So I think they'll just keep him on the roster for now. So let me go ahead and take a look at the next 6 games for the New Orleans Saints, the games he's supposed to be out. You've got the Seahawks. That's kind of rough. Dallas, that's really rough. Tampa, you might be able to win that with Teddy. Same with Jacksonville. The Bears is going to be really rough. That's in Chicago, too. Jesus. And then the Cardinals. Cardinals wouldn't be that bad. But then it looks like after that is a bye week. So even if he takes a week later, then he'll have that bye week between Arizona and Atlanta. So hopefully he's back healthy for the Atlanta Falcons. But if not, maybe Teddy can find a way. The Falcons aren't as good as, say, the Bears or Cowboys, in my eyes. But especially defensively. But that's real rough. That's really rough. If Teddy can just keep them afloat until Drew comes back, they might still be able to win this division, honestly. And I think Teddy's good enough to potentially do that. Now, as far as Pittsburgh goes, Ben Roethlisberger is out for the season. Tore a ligament in his elbow. It's going to need surgery. It's going to end his season, unfortunately. And him already being as old as he is, I know he's talked about already fighting to come back. But the issue is he's talked about retirement already, and that was before this injury. And we've seen really bad elbow injuries and careers before. Terry Bradshaw, we can even stay in the same team. He messed up his elbow. He recovered from it, kind of, and then when he came back, he threw I think he played one more game, and he just wasn't the same guy. He just wasn't the same quarterback anymore. Now, of course, medicine has advanced a lot since then, so hopefully the surgery will be a little bit more effective. But I'm just wondering if this is going to be the same Ben Roethlisberger that we're accustomed to. Is he still going to be as accurate? Is his arm strength still going to be there? And another factor is Mason Rudolph. He was really promising in preseason this year, and when Ben went down, they still lost to the Seahawks, but he showed great poise and confidence. He played pretty well. So moving forward, it's going to be a real test. I think it's going to be a test for Coach Tomlin. I think it's going to be a challenge for this organization, and to see what life is going to be like without Ben Roethlisberger, because that's going to happen eventually. He's not getting any younger at this point. Even if this doesn't end his career, it's going to end sometime in the near future. So they already need to start thinking of that stuff. And if Mason Rudolph does really good, they might have to reconsider what their options are with Ben Roethlisberger. This could be a Dak Prescott, Tony Romo situation, Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe. There's so many. Steve Young, Joe Montana. I can go on and on and on, but there wouldn't be a point. We've seen this happen so many times. I'm not saying that that's what this is going to be. We don't know. We don't know what Mason Rudolph is going to bring. And the thing about the Steelers, in my eyes, they were already an 8-8 team with Ben Roethlisberger. Because their defense had a lot of holes. Their offense, they lost Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. I know they got Dante Moncrief, but he has done nothing but drop passes since he got there. So I don't know. They also drafted Deontay Johnson as well in the 3rd round. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like the team around Mason Rudolph really isn't the greatest right now. He's got some weapons, of course. Luckily, James Conner's injury looks like it's not going to be serious. It was something with his knee. He might see less snaps this first game back. Who knows? But I think Jalen Samuels and Benny Snell together can probably keep a decent run game going. And of course, in the passing game, you got Juju Smith-Schuster. Mason Rudolph showed that he had good chemistry with James Washington in the preseason. Got Vance McDonald, of course. But hopefully they can overcome it. And hopefully Mason Rudolph is going to show what he can be potentially for the Pittsburgh Steelers' future. And like I said, it's very interesting to me for Coach Tomlin. There's a lot of criticisms because people have always said that, he didn't build this team, he inherited it. And that's kind of true. Let's be honest. He pretty much just did inherit this from, Why am I brain farting right now? Bill Cowher, Jesus, I hate it when that shit happens. But yeah, he pretty much inherited Troy Polamalu. He inherited Ben Roethlisberger, James Harrison, all these great players. But now all those players are gone, and Ben Roethlisberger is the last one remaining. And this year he's going to be without Ben. So I'm very interested to see what Tomlin can pull without their franchise quarterback. Now, at the same time, don't judge him too harshly for this season because he did lose his franchise quarterback, and this team was already questionable. So I'm just interested. It sucks that he got hurt, but injuries are always bittersweet to me because it sucks when a player gets hurt like this, but it also breeds opportunity for other players to step up and fill those shoes. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I would appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification if you haven't already. Share if you want to. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.